Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Code with Italians. Today is our first May stream, I think. Yeah, it's also very early May, so that makes sense. Also, please pardon me. I have been working a lot recently because I have a big deadline coming up. So I might say or do something stupid more than usual, which I know people will think is difficult. I'm going to prove you wrong. So, today we have a very interesting episode. So we were supposed to have Jakub from JetBrains, but he couldn't make it. But he's coming back next month. He had to postpone for personal reasons. But don't worry, we're still gonna do the the episode where we do our own IntelliJ or AndroidStudio plugin. That's gonna be interesting. So are you ready to do Swing? I've been doing Swing for a long time now. I don't wish it on my worst enemy, but I'm gonna teach you the bare minimum to create your own progress bar plugin, so you can spam the IntelliJ plugin marketplace with all those sorts of fucking progress bars and whatnot.
Sebastian, you are approaching it from the wrong angle. So we are sharing the knowledge to customize your preferred ID the way you feel more, appropriate for your productivity. Basically, this is a productivity hack episode.
Sure.
I mean, I can
So the
say
progress
whatever.
bar is 100% going to be productivity hack.
I mean, you just need to sell it, Sebastiano. That's
Yeah, sure.
not how.
But you're the marketing person, so
Yes.
I
So the
cannot
marketing
take that from you.
the marketing person says that we can market this as a productivity episode. So that's what the
Deal.
hashtag that I'm gonna put
Sold.
on YouTube.
Sold.
There's like improve your AndroidStudio productivity. So jokes aside, thank you for being with us, and thank you for being patient while we come up with more guests next week. So yeah, you have to stick with us this week. But I have been waiting for this episode for a long time because I'm a huge fan of Nyan Cat Progress Bar. And I have been seeing a lot of customized, there is the Mario one, there are the Pokemon one. And when I was doing the Android course, basically every student in my course had a different one because they had different passions. And I was very shocked. First reaction, shocked. First reaction, shocked. When I realized that basically every progress bar that is on the marketplace is basically a fork from one single repository that unfortunately is not showing the current best practices for how to build a plugin. So a few episodes ago with Sebastiano, that he loves me too much, so he bears with me on this kind of stuff. We were like, oh, we should build a plugin. Why don't we build the Angry Pizza one? But then we can actually show how you build a plugin in 2023. So we are basically taking the opportunity to modernize the available example that it's on the web.
On that,
Sebastian,
we might
on that.
not get to the modernization today.
No!
But we'll do it. If we don't do it today, we're going to do it with Jakub anyway.
No, scrap that. I'm going to just take it
No,
out.
it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But Ivan, we need an MVP. The MVP is it shows the pizza on screen.
The pizza.
Okay, beyond that,
fair enough. I can settle with the basic stuff for now.
Beyond that, I think we need something. We need to keep something, for V2, because otherwise, what's the progress bar?
Well, but okay, so this is actually a good opportunity to actually show how you can migrate the plugin. So we build it wrong, and then we fix it in another episode with an expert. How does it look? I mean, it sounds like me telling you I can't sell everything. Anyway, so if you want to support the stream, check out the chat. We have a bot that is gonna constantly spam the chat with the links that you can use to find the t-shirt that I'm wearing, the pin,
En español.
la camiseta que tengo ahora. Tú puedes comprar la camiseta en el nuestro tienda de ropa, tienda de ropa online. So please to newsletters. Okay, fair enough. So I also have a newsletter, but I'm not advertising the newsletter. Anyway, jokes aside, if you want stickers like the YOLO sticker or the invalidate cache and the restart sticker or the pizza sticker, you can check out our store on Coffee. If you want a t-shirt, just follow the link for the t-shirt. And thank you to Dave and Aurelio that they were the two latest supporter on our store. They bought stickers. Dave is from New Zealand. I enjoyed the look on the face of for the post office clerk. That was like, New Zealand. I was like, yep.
Yep.
I was like, New Zealand. Why? I mean, it's a country, right? That's very, very far. Yeah, sure, whatever. I mean, what?
It's not me going there, it's the letter going there, right?
It's a small town. It's a small town, so people are kind of weird on that kind of stuff. And I also saw the Aurelio posted on Twitter. So he was very happy about the kitchen and the pin. And Carmen, I also shipped your stickers. That yeah, it took me too long, but life is messy. Thank you for the support, and we are also gonna run the giveaway because I fixed the backend. Yay me, developers. So later during the episode, I'm gonna just give you the word that you can put in the chat, and we are giving away a copy of Jetpack Compose internals by Jorge, and yeah, so keep an eye on the chat.
Uh,
the Livano never
yes.
gets old there.
I just wanted to show you something. I haven't shown you yet, even. But when I was in Japan the other week, I stumbled through the Pride Parade in Tokyo. I only found out that it was a thing a few days before, and I found the Google stand, and I got this.
I can't see. What was it? There's too much light. Can you tilt it?
Yep.
I can't read. No, can't read.
Sorry, I gotta show you to your camera so you can see it.
Oh yeah, the two guys. Be together. What was it? Be together.
Be together, not the same. I thought it was a very cool sticker.
Oh nice, I love it.
Anyway, the only thing that matters related to that with today's stuff is that we are going to be looking at. Oops, I need to show my screen. Here's my screen. And there's no even for reasons. Now there's even. Okay, cool. I totally prepared for this episode. It's fine.
Yeah, sure. In Tokyo.
I didn't finish coding work stuff like 5 minutes before going live. Not at all.
No.
So we're going to take this Nyan Progress Bar plugin, which happens to be open source.
This is the OG one, right?
Yeah, this is the OG one that has been essentially copy-pasted a number of times. Some plugins do a lot more with it, like I think the Pokemon one is the one that has like 1 million variants and you have options and you can choose. But as Ivan likes spam, and I like spam too, but only in terms of plugins. So we're going to copy-paste this plugin and just change a couple of things so it looks more like it should.
Let's go.
Yep. So how do you even start creating an IntelliJ plugin? Well, the first thing to do is to look at the documentation. There's surprisingly more than there used to be. Like there didn't used to be much in terms of docs, and they have added a lot. So there's this very convenient page. Let me actually share it. Where you can start from, and it does contain a number of things like blog posts, links to a bunch of stuff. There is a
Yeah.
there is a convenient link to the intellij-platform Slack. So if you have problems developing a plugin, there is a Slack, and you can ask people in there, and they're generally fairly helpful. What else? There's the documentation. So this is probably what you want to look at, the intellij-platform SDK documentation. It's a lot of stuff, so we're not going to look at it.
We're too old for that.
It's good for reference. Like if you don't know, I would probably recommend reading, like, the bare minimum would be like developing a plugin, this section here and this section here that explains the basic concepts. We're probably going to reference those later during the stream, but step 2, indeed.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that we are gonna get stuck at some point.
Oh yeah, we're definitely going to get stuck at some point.
I don't want to jinx it, but I have kind of feeling like page on plugin was okay. Fair enough. So this is the
This is
bar.
the GitHub sources for that plugin. Now,
man, look at that initial commit 7 years ago.
Yeah,
damn it.
It's been 7 awesome years.
Yeah, I mean, I have been using it since forever, so I believe that it's 7 years at least. But
so the way you would start, probably not from scratch. There is a very nice IntelliJ plugin template that you can use, but we're not going to use today. We're going to look at it with Jakub next time, because today we are in the spam business. So we're going to copy paste and change the bare minimum, at least for V1, and then we can decide. So if you were to start your own plugin, you would definitely start from here, from the plugin template. It's very, very nice. It uses Gradle, it uses whatever. It has a lot of like explanation on how to get started. Look at this README, folks. It's a long README. It tells you a lot of stuff. It tells you how to do signing. It tells you how to publish a plugin. It tells you how to release it, blah, blah, blah. It explains the basics of the IntelliJ Gradle plugin, blah, blah, blah. It's all stuff we're not going to be using today, because this is so old that the IntelliJ Gradle plugin didn't exist when it was created. Maybe it did exist 4 years ago, but I'm not entirely sure. Maybe. So what we're going to do instead is we're gonna fucking do this. And yeah.
Boom. Ship it.
That's how it goes. If we have time, we might convert it to the Gradle IntelliJ plugin. It would be a good thing to do, to be honest.
Yeah. But I mean, I want to do the basic stuff, like I have a plugin locally. How do I deploy it? Deploy on my AndroidStudio IntelliJ locally. Can I work it locally and then publish? How do I put it on the marketplace? Things like that.
Yeah. So hopefully we're gonna get enough done of the plugin that I can at least explain the basics of publishing on a plugin.
Okay.
To run the plugin, I think you just need to run it. I've never.
So basically,
I've never used the.
So you clone the thing.
Let me see. I think there is like an IntelliJ run configuration plugin. What was that noise? I have no idea.
I think I went offline for like a split second.
Oh. How dare you?
Yeah, Skype. I mean, oh, by the way, I have like Bing/ChatGPT in Skype
Yeah,
that
it's
started.
fucking annoying. It's like, oh, do you want it? No, I don't want that. Stop it.
But I asked if he could speak Italian, and he went like, "Certo, I can
Hey,
speak Italian. Yeah, I can speak Italian very, but I can speak Italian very, very nicely. But I actually, in my mind, I read it with with like an English speaking person talking Italian, like in the movies. They're like, Mamma Mia, and I was like,
Hey!
hey, this is my brain. Just this is why I need to sleep more, because the thing is just Italian. Why can't you read it in Italian? No.
Who
So what
knows?
was it?
So it was just
You
missing
created
the
a
the
run
SDK
configuration.
definition. Wrong SDK type for yeah, I need to yes. So with the old system of doing things, you need like an IntelliJ-platform plugin SDK thing.
Okay.
And sure, I guess.
You're just clicking random stuff.
I mean, it's generally smart enough.
Okay,
I think
fair enough.
so. With Gradle, you would have a property in the Gradle plugin that you set the version of IntelliJ to
Yeah.
target. I don't think it was a thing before, so you would have to
Like
just say, "Oh,
10
just
years
use
ago.
this IntelliJ?" Question
Whatever.
mark.
Okay, so but I think I missed the run configuration that you created. Is it like a run configuration, like a plugin run
Yeah. So you
configuration?
would just create. You don't do this with the Gradle one, but with the old stuff, you would
Okay, but the
create a
old one
plugin
is
one.
okay.
In
Okay.
Gradle, it would just be a normal Gradle task like run.
Yeah,
I'm
because
guessing.
the whole thing will be built by Gradle like an Android or like a Java project, right?
Yeah, or a
Okay,
Kotlin project or whatever. Yeah.
a Kotlin project. Yeah. Okay.
Let me check if I have the right sizes. No, I don't. Before people start complaining. Ta-da! Okay. Could be ready. Let's see. Let's run it.
Okay, so now you run it.
Ah.
What happens when you run it? It fails. Okay.
Sun
Sun
swing.
is not visible. Okay.
Which is not export to the star. What the fuck does this even mean? I have no idea.
Oh, I already love this. It's gonna be like a bloodbath.
I thought this was a default thing. Okay. So I think we just shifted priorities. Now we're converting an old plugin.
I love it. I love it. So,
So
yeah,
how do
when
you
you
do
run it,
it?
it fades. I mean, what do you expect, Mar? So Sebastiano, welcome to Code with Italians. Today we are converting an old IntelliJ plugin to the new build system. Sebastiano, tell us more.
Yes.
So the thing is, you run it and it doesn't work. It doesn't build. It's missing like a swing.
Yeah, it's something. It's something Java 9 whatever. I don't speak Java 9, so I have no idea what the fuck that means. I just know that this shouldn't happen, and there is probably a way to fix it, but I have no idea what it is.
So let's take the opportunity to. Yes, Mark. He even it is pre-touching the code is already breaking things.
I do what I can.
Yeah, well, I mean that's amazing. Where do we start? So do we do the template thing and try to?
Yes, I'm just
Okay.
logging into my GitHub because for some reason I got logged out. Oh, the reason is probably I haven't used this computer in a month.
Bum bum
Sounds
bum.
reasonable, right? When you say it
Okay,
like that.
so this is so I mean also sessions are complex.
Yeah.
IntelliJ platform plugin template. We have the link in the chat. Then we are gonna add it also to the description. Create a new repository. Use this template. Create a new repository. Okay, go for it. So this thing is gonna just create a GitHub repository.
Yes.
How about pizza?
Whee!
Or whatever, Sebastian. You can do whatever you want.
It's a public.
And sure.
I mean, we're probably gonna rename it at some point, but for now, I like the wee.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it would be nice to have the most popular repo on our stream called Wii. It's the Wii repo. Yeah.
It's the
Imagine the
wee.
interview. It's the Wii repo. Imagine the interviews. So
So I want to do probably new from version control. I need to relog in, obviously. Yes. Yes. Come on.
but this is cool. I remember when it wasn't working properly and you had to use the token.
It was broken. It probably still is in Studio. It works in IntelliJ.
Yeah.
Come on.
No.
Find we. It's still loading. It's probably an old
7
cached
burgers in
thing.
7 weeks. I think there is
Yeah,
a
that's an
folder
old thing. No, it's not there. You know what? Fuck it.
Maybe because it's on the
I should
organization.
still see it, but
Clone it.
ship it.
Boom. So waiting for the Gradle build doesn't exactly think it's going good. Yes. I mean, think a bit more positive thinking, Mark. So now that we have a brand new repo built from a template.
Yeah, if you see the screen disappearing for a second, it's just the UAC prompt to add the exclusions to the antivirus. Antivirus? I don't even know. Anyway, Gradle is building. Yay!
Yeah, welcome home.
Step one.
It feels like home already, right? Finally, Sebastiano.
Yes. So there is a very handy to-do list here. I am familiar with the no, I'm not familiar with the documentation, but who reads the documentation anyway?
I mean, I'm too old for this. There is also a legal agreements. Yeah, sure.
Where is that? Yeah, no, but that's for the plugin publishing, whatever. I don't care.
Deployment token.
I don't think we're gonna be publishing anything today. I'm just gonna be saying that for now.
Gradle failed with success. Yes.
Let Gradle do its thing.
Yeah, no. I'm just he's downloading a few things, right? It's just like this feels like the Node.js hello world. It's like 83 megabytes.
This might take some time because besides having to download, all the stuff I haven't downloaded in Kotlin, whatever, in the last month or two, it also will have to download, the ID. Good thing I'm on a fast connection. So it's...
Yeah, that's actually impressive.
So...
Look at that thing. Look at that thing. Right. That one. That's like a...
You know what the funny thing is? Before the live, I got an email from my ISP saying, "Oh, we detected that your connection might be slower than usual. So tonight we're gonna disconnect you for an hour and repair some problems. It's gonna be faster tomorrow." I'm like, sure.
Okay. Sure. And it's gonna be like at the same time that you wanna watch something on Netflix. I'm like,
well, it's gonna be like at 5 a.m. I hope I'll be fucking sleeping at 5 a.m.
Or learning about Nigerian tropical forest, whatever, something on YouTube, right? Those documentaries that makes no sense, that you just wake up and it's like, well, I wasted a day.
Okay, so now it has also downloaded the sources. It has for the ID. It has downloaded the JetBrains runtime. This is a very long process the first time. Then after that, unless you change the version of the ID you're targeting, it's fine. It's actually quite fast. But obviously now it's downloading the internet because I've never developed a plugin on this machine.
Yeah, but it's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's fine. It's the internet.
Yeah.
You can have a copy.
Yeah, sure. I mean, like offline Wikipedia kind of thing.
In the meantime, while that's doing its thing, why don't we actually look at the other one so we can look at how it works and get an idea.
Okay,
So just to give you an idea, this is the same kind of idea you're going to get in the Gradle project. So there is the src that contains the code. In this case, it's all Java, I think. Yes, it is. And there is the resources folder. The resources folder contains anything. It doesn't have a specific structure to it, except for this. Like these two, like this element here, the meta.inf folder, is a fixed name. What does that mean? I have no idea, but it gets copied into that jar, and then Java does its thing. So that's all you need to care about. The only file that you will have to have is the plugin.xml file. This is essentially the manifest for the plugin, and the idea is not too dissimilar from an Android one, but also there's going to be some differences, obviously. The root element is idea-plugin, and then you have a plugin ID, which is the same as the package name. This is the same as the display label. You have the app version here. There's no app code. You can define the minimum and maximum SDK versions. In this case, there's only the minimum. It's saying you need to have IntelliJ 2019.2 or newer. And it doesn't have any upper limit on this. And then there's some information on the author of the plugin. You then have the description, which is what is going to be shown in the plugin manager and on the website. So this stuff here.
Okay.
You can use, if you use a C data block, you can put like HTML in here.
Okay.
It's going to be sanitized. It's not going to be anything goes, but it does help.
Yeah, I think there is the change notes. There is like a bit of
same thing for the change notes. Is just it would go here. Actually, I think I have it installed. So yeah, you can see it rendered here. Why didn't they use bullet points? No idea. But you can put some degree of HTML and it will.
There were no bullet points 7 years ago, Sebastian.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, fun thing. The reason this works rendered into here is that Swing can render HTML-ish inside of a label. So if you look at this, did I not? Yeah, I didn't. Okay. I forgot to do one thing, which is to enable internal mode. Now, oh, it is enabled. Why the fuck is it not? Oh, right. I'm stupid. That's the reason. So internal mode is essentially the development mode for IntelliJ. It surfaces a number of other features that really you only need if you're developing. But one of them is the UI inspector. So you can control alt click onto something and you get this fucking ginormous thing. It's just less is fine.
And now it's tiny.
Yeah, okay. It's too fucking big. And if it goes to the other screen, it just explodes or something. I don't know. Anyway.
Okay.
Now it looks somewhat reasonable. Okay, so what you have here is the tree of all the components that you have.
Okay.
And then if you select something, it's going to be highlighted like in the Chrome inspector. Sort of.
Nice. I like
you can see some properties here. For example, you can see that this is a editor pane, which is like a fancy label. And inside of that, the text that it has is HTML. So it's not very visible here because there's nothing to it. But if you look at the other one, so if you look at the what's new, will it do the same weird thing this time? No. Okay, it remembers the size. Good thing. In this case, you will also see that there is the text is, that what we have seen here, just injected into a HTML body. So Swing takes some HTML. It it's like, I think, HTML 3.2, because of course this was done in 1997. So that's what you get.
Okay.
It even supports some CSS, and I think a
jQuery,
subset of
jQuery.
CSS 1.0 or 1.1, which is not very much, but it does.
Okay.
So if you need to do rich text, that's how you do. You wrap your text into HTML, and you pass it to a label, and the label will be like, oh, this is HTML. I'm gonna try and render it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Question about Compose in the chat. You can kind of, as in, if you go to the Compose multi-platform repo, and you go down to the README, of course it says Android Jetpack because reasons, but there is, wait, this is the wrong one. I thought it was this. Yes, okay, it's Compose dash multi-platform. There is Compose for desktop, so there is iOS, Android, desktop. Desktop is cool. There is a tutorial that shows you how to do an IntelliJ plugin, or at least there was. I don't know if it's still here, but you can. The TLDR is you can. There is no UI components that will work with that. You can use the material ones, or you can create your own, but there is, like, that's the biggest blocker right now. There are also a few bugs here and there, but we're trying to fix them. Oh yeah, there is the idea plugin folder here. You can see how this works. Deal with it. Okay, so back to our topic. So is this done? It seems
Successful.
done. Yes, great. Okay, so what I was saying earlier is what I was saying earlier is you have the usual source sets in Gradle you're used to. The important thing is that you have a meta inf with the plugin XML. The template thankfully created one for us.
Oh, look at that. There's also the vendor. They pulled
Yeah,
it from
it
GitHub.
puts some stuff there. It's pretty cool. You have
Nice.
There's a lot of inspections that help you when you're developing a plugin. It's super nice. So for example, this tells you, oh look, there's no plugin icon.svg thing.
Oh yeah, the one that I see in the other repo. There is a
yeah, exactly. So that would be put in the same place as the plugin.xml, and we can do it later. It's fine.
Yeah.
You just need an SVG that is 40 by 40, and that's a plugin icon. So I think this is it.code with the Italians. Wee, and the name is Wee.
Why is complaining about the name? Wee did I? Okay, fair enough. I got it.
It's
probably capitalized. Capital.
Yeah, buzzkill. I think for my own sanity, I'm gonna have to add this to the dictionary.
Yes.
Because otherwise it's gonna be annoying. So as I was saying, this is just a basic plugin XML.
Okay.
It does contain a bunch of things. So one thing that we have here is, by default, this depends on the IntelliJ-platform. So it means that if this plugin is compatible with all the IDEs that are based on IntelliJ-platform. It wasn't there in the old one because it didn't exist back then as a separate concept, but it does exist now. So blah, blah, blah. This is probably something every plugin will have. If you need more dependencies, say you need to depend on the Kotlin plugin or on the Android plugin, then you would have other dependencies here. Then we have resource bundle. A bundle is essentially a a properties file that contains strings. Okay.
Okay.
The same that you would have like string resources. It's used for the same thing, because the idea is that you can then translate, provide translations as well. Not that
For the plugin.
Not that third-party plugins generally do, but you can. There is, in the documentation, there's a page that explains how to do it. I'm not going to cover it because it's way outside of our scope today.
Well, I mean, the basic translation I always do, at least, if I'm building something, even on Android, I always do Italian, because why not? It's like it takes me a minute, right? So
yeah, but
in
the
this
point
case,
is that the translation needs to be like, the IDE has, I think, 3 translations today besides English: Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. So there are plugins that you can install. They're like Korean language pack. So if you look for like language pack, yeah,
Chinese, Japanese, and Korean. Okay.
So if you have, this sets the ID in Chinese, Korean, or Japanese. But obviously, if you want your plugin to also support those languages, then you need to to add additional stuff. They haven't localized the ID to other languages yet. I don't know. Anyway, we can compare. We can see that we're missing this here. So I'm just gonna carry it over. This is code with the Italians, and I think in the vendor we can put a URL. You can also probably put other stuff, but for now it's
There's definitely an email. But
but I can put your email if you want even.
So we're missing the description, Sebastiano. We're missing the best part.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. We're gonna get to it later. This stuff for now, I'm not gonna talk about because we don't really need it. Oh yeah, there is. It's down here. Okay. The only thing we really care about here is the application components. I will briefly explain what extensions are. Maybe what actions are. I don't know. We don't really need them. But essentially, in IntelliJ, you can offer additional functionality for existing entry points. And the way you would do it is you would have your own, I don't know, action on save, whatever. I don't know. So you can say, oh, if the IDE is looking for an implementation of the action on save endpoint, then I have this one, just take it. So that's pretty much all you need to know for now. They implement an interface, and then you just say that the fully qualified name of your class, there's auto completion, so it's easy peasy. But obviously, this is not going to work because this action on save requires this interface, which we don't have. So it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna ignore this because we don't need it. We don't have it. It's okay. Actions is everything that is clickable pretty much is an action. So this is an action. This is an action. This is an action. Actions are UI elements that can do stuff. I'm just gonna limit to that because there's so much around actions that that's a whole episode just around that.
I feel the rabbit hole.
Yeah, I'm trying to just walk on the edge of the rabbit hole without falling in.
Yes.
And then we have application components. This stuff, I don't know exactly how they think they're doing, like why they're doing it this way, but we're gonna do it exactly the same way, and then probably, we should have maybe time to switch it. I don't know. But yeah, for now, we're just gonna copy paste it, same, and we're also gonna copy paste this. But maybe obviously, we're gonna remove this stuff we don't need.
Boom. Kill it.
Because yes. Add. Oh yeah, I want to rename this package. This is it.code with the Italians. Did I put 2 S's? No, I didn't. Good.
It's okay.
Okay, perfect. So now we have everything that we need.
But it's in Java.
It's in Java. It's okay. There's a shortcut for that.
Is it? Is it though?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay.
Okay. And then obviously there's some other stuff that we also need to copy paste. So I'm just gonna be very quick and copy paste these ones over. And we should see that at least as it is, the plugin should work. Yes. And yes. So if I convert everything to Kotlin and I just run it, it should be fine. Hey Maya.
A lot of deprecation there.
Yeah, I mean,
so you can feel the ears, right?
Definitely. Wow, phase 6 is long. Yes.
Sure.
You do you. Okay.
Hello.
So we should have all the code. Oh yeah, I forgot we need the resources as well. So I'm just gonna copy the resources, just slap them in like that. Yes. Okay.
There is also the SVG file. You need the icon for the plugin.
No, it's not mandatory. You can not have it for now. It's fine.
Okay.
So
is it a warning or like an error?
Yes.
I don't understand. Sure.
It's like, but what if I don't care? Like, this will still work. For now. What is the other thing? Yes.
Something in...
Yeah, so the way you would do that is you would use the topic. So essentially, how to explain it? In IntelliJ, there's a number of object buses, and every object bus, message bus, sorry, has a topic, which is the name of they are all named. They all have a topic. So what you would do is you would do, what the fuck was it again? So this
There was a suggestion. There was a suggestion replace with. Maybe it can help.
Was it? No, there wasn't.
No?
No.
No, well. Oh, okay. That's great. Anyway.
Subscribe. Yeah, so I think this is now a disposable. This doesn't do it. Fucking hell. Implement members. Yeah, sure. And there's also laugh manager listener. Okay, and I don't need this anymore. So essentially what I'm doing now is just replacing the deprecated thing with the non-deprecated thing.
Okay. Okay,
it's
so you need to bump the version.
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. For all I care.
It's 200 something.
231.
Yeah.
23.1 and fuck it.
Okay.
This obviously doesn't.
Why is complain?
Because it needed the package, because it used to be in the root package. But now it's not anymore. Implement. Okay. And this is.
Sure. Whatever.
I need to. This. Yep. So on disposable is an interface provided by the IntelliJ SDK that essentially allows you to free up resources when it's time for you to go away. I'm not entirely sure that this is actually going to be registered as a disposable because I don't know if application components work that way, but it doesn't really matter in this case. Is it? How do
It
you?
was unsubscribe or something, right? No, it was subscribe.
No, wait.
No.
So, I never remember. Was there unsubscribe?
No, I mean, I think it was subscribe, and it was miss.
How does it do it? Oh, it does it this way.
But this is subscribe.
Yeah, but it's I need the message bus, and then I use the message bus to disconnect because there is a subscribe, but there is no unsubscribe helper, let's say. So message bus dot disconnect, I think. Unsubscribe? No?
How was it on the other side? Connect? No.
Oh,
okay.
no, wait. No. I'm stupid. I don't need to do this because I'm passing the disposable. This will automatically unsubscribe when the disposable is disposed. This is the disposable.
So
whenever this is not used anymore, it will die. Now, this is an application component, so this means it has the same life cycle as the IDE. There is two life cycles, application and project. Application means it's a singleton in the process of IntelliJ. Project means if you have multiple projects open, it's a singleton, but only for that window of that project.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do we put in the dispose
just the stuff
function?
that was in here. Dispose function, yeah, fuck it.
Fair enough.
What fucking keyboard short?
It's the Polish keyboard.
I know I had the Japanese one, I think, by mistake. Must have changed it. Anyway, so essentially what this is doing is
we have
saying
a question.
Yes. The initial dialog with all the project names is the application lifecycle. It's part of the application lifecycle. It's not the application lifecycle. You can think of the application lifecycle as the lifecycle of the application in Android. And you can think of the activity lifecycle as the project lifecycle in IntelliJ. So you can have multiple activities. The difference is you can have multiple activities running at the same time, but the rest is the same idea. The application contains a number of projects, just like the application contains a number of activities in Android. Okay, now, what is this thing doing? This thing is saying, when I create this, register it, and register itself as a listener to the look and feel manager. So the look and feel is essentially the theme. So if you go and want to change the theme, like light or dark, like this is all stuff happening. Yeah, shut up. It's all stuff happening in the look and feel. So by saying this, you're saying whenever the look and feel changes, let me know. And then let me know means we're going to run this function here that hooks into the UI manager. I'm not going to go too much into the details right now, but just Swing is very pluggable. You can change the way components render by changing what they call the UI of the component. So essentially this is saying, oh, you know the progress bar UI? Just replace it with this one. So there is the default one I think is the Arcula progress bar UI, this one. Yeah, this is the default one in IntelliJ. And we're taking this one and say, I have a better one. So it's just replacing that with this one. And it's doing the same thing in the defaults. It's just saying, it's essentially doing the same thing twice in two slightly different places, but it doesn't matter. That's all you need to care about.
I'm the progress bar now.
Are you in the terminate?
No. That's the attitude, right? There was a progress bar.
Yeah,
Now
it's
there's me.
saying, oh, no, I know how to draw it. Don't
Yeah,
worry,
sure.
I'll take care of it.
Trust me. Okay. But I love the
So
idea that
now,
you can just replace the progress bar with, oh yeah, I'm just gonna take over.
yeah, you have replaced the thing that renders the
Uh-huh.
progress bar, to be specific.
Yeah.
So now what is here is the Niam progress bar UI, which extends the basic progress bar UI, which is something that comes from Swing, as you can see.
Oh.
And it's just like providing the very basic stuff to draw a progress bar. It does stuff. It doesn't really matter what it does. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove some of this commented out code because it's triggering me way too much.
But it could be useful, Sebastiano. Why are you deleting
Yeah, sure. It's super useful.
It's been there
I'm sure
like
it
for
was
7 years ago.
It was useful to debug, but probably fine now. Probably.
Now we are below 300 lines of code, so this is good.
Yeah. And then I think this one, I need to check if this one was converted wrong. It might be, but
check the Java one.
Yeah, I'm gonna just do that. So if I look at the
UI
UI, so this one,
the progress bar code Maya, we cloned the original Nyancat progress bar repo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just get to the link for you. Just give me a second.
Yeah, this is static, so this is missing a JVM static. Okay, and it's gonna be used by something somewhere.
Okay. It's the
probably.
same. It's the same thing that we have.
I mean, it might work, it might not work. Well, only one way to find out.
Ship it.
But
oh, nice.
Essentially, what we need to do is just run plugin, and this should run. I mean, it should work. I'm not sure it will, but it should.
But okay, but when you say, oh, it's more downloading. When you say it will run, what's the expected outcome? That we have another
plugin. The IDE.
Excuse me.
It runs sandbox IDE. Obviously, there's broken shit.
It's the same thing that we had broken on the other side. Swing utilities 2. Symbol is declared in module Java doc, the Java desktop.
I have no idea how to fix it.
Well, I mean, there is only one way that you can do. Just search for it on Google.
Yep.
In the meantime, that we can't ask Bard yet, so at least you can ask Google search.
Long-term fix.
Long-term? I like the long-term fix. I know what I'm doing.
So this would be, you need to add the export, but I thought that the
Kotlin fix. Because wait, there was a Kotlin fix.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure this will work.
It was. Why not, Sebastian?
It might not complain at compile time, but it's
just gonna blow up
at runtime.
Wait, what? Accidental override, Sebastiano.
Yeah, I know. It's not accidental. This needs a nice suppress. And then whatever the fuck was in the other one. This one. It's like, no, it's not accidental. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm the expert here. Suppress-driven development, yes. Unused declaration, unused. In
Kotlin is just unused.
Okay. Come on.
Still complains. What the fuck? Because you need that to work. You cannot create, like you need to override this somehow.
Should you add override? I don't know. Oh, no.
Will it complain?
Yeah, it won't even build. What the hell? No.
Overrides nothing. Fuck you.
Should we
So
keep the Java version for now?
yeah, I think it's the easy fix is to keep the Java version for now.
Let's try.
And I'm gonna rename it to Java. Yep.
There is always time to port it to Kotlin as long as we can make it build. Really?
Okay, so this one needs the package being set.
I mean, what's
this?
Can you?
It's a long story,
Yeah.
and this is
Just
the reason it shouldn't need to do this. Anyway, I'm just gonna comment it out for now.
But
we don't need to draw text here anyway. It's fine.
Sure, trust you. But I'm curious about how the Mario plugin is doing it, right? I mean, this thing is not building for us, so maybe everybody that forks it, it's going through the same pain.
Mark, yes, it does, but oh yay, it broken. We failed. What was it?
Wait, what? Configuration store initialized.
Plus I found exception. You're now in progress bar UI. Why is it not finding it?
Should click on that. Fail to initialize and we will disable. Please restart. Okay.
Yeah, but why is it not finding it? No cluster
Okay.
found
Because this is the.
I know why. We need to put it in a Java folder.
Yeah, that was actually the same thing that I was thinking. I mean, you don't tell me that you need it in a Java folder. Yes.
Yes, you
do. That's why I never put any Kotlin file in any Kotlin folder, and then I just have a Java folder and I fill it with Kotlin file because I don't want to deal with this kind of cognitive load, right? Oh, the Java on one side, the Kotlin on no. Is it Kotlin working on the Java in the Java folder? Yes, keep it there.
I mean, I'm just gonna move it to package, and okay, so it should work now. No, I fucked up. I fucked up. Why the fuck did it do it? That.
To package.
Same source root. Thank you. The same. Oh, Jesus Christ.
First try.
Yeah. What could possibly go wrong, right?
No. I like it.
Fuck
I mean,
you, mosquito.
Make it build. Sebastiano, it's a uses an override deprecated API. Okay, just give me a break.
I mean, 90% of this shit is deprecated, so it's fine.
Yeah. Is it doing something? Oh no, it's compiling. Okay.
Yeah, it's doing. It's compiling Java takes forever because it's a very big class. I don't know.
300 lines, man. 300 lines.
So we have our ID that started, and we have our plugin.
Whee!
Yay!
So this is actually.
Now I closed it.
Yeah, sure.
I wanted to show up here so you can see the progress bars or whatever. Yay! It works. I mean, it's Nyan Cat, but that's what we expected. Okay,
So
So
it runs. What was the thing? It's like a tiny IntelliJ, or it's a full-fledged IntelliJ?
it's a
Is it?
full-fledged IDE. You can
No,
build whatever.
I mean, it's running IntelliJ, another instance of IntelliJ with the plugin enabled.
Yes, it creates a sandbox
wow.
in here where it puts like all the system files or the plugin, puts all the
Okay. Wow.
configuration stuff in here
Jesus
in the build
Christ.
folder.
Okay. Okay.
I was also wondering why the
So
fuck this didn't work. Ah, better. Okay,
that's it
so
basically. Now there is a bit
this
of.
works
So what
kind
do you
of.
want to do? Replace the icons, the image,
Yeah,
and the
let's
resources?
start by, does it require lots of RAM? Just as much as every IDE, I guess. You can change, it depends on whatever you load in it. I think there is a default somewhere here, but I don't remember what it is. There is something in the documentation for it. So RAM? No, I think it's heap. No, I need to look at the documentation for the Gradle plugin. There you go. This one, and then documentation. And yeah, because they moved it. Now it's here. Okay. No RAM.
Grammar. Fair enough.
This is way too big. I'm struggling to find anything. So in the run ID, there should be. Yes. It's a Java exec, so there should be a max heap size, I think it was it. So that's how you would set the memory that the IDE uses. I'm not entirely sure. I seem to remember that's how you do it. Anyway, it's not relevant for us because we're not going to do crazy shit with it. It's fine.
But we have requests in the chat.
The rainbow should be the Italian flag colors. Sure, can do. Okay, so I think we need a we need the actual pizza, and I don't know. This is probably way too much. It's like, do we have like a smaller version?
Can you check how big are the one that are there? Because there are like 2x and normal size. How big is the cat one, for instance?
The cat one?
If you look at the resources that
Oh,
are
here you mean.
Yeah, this is like 200, 100,
128 by 128.
and the other one is the
But then
double
it gets
of the size.
scaled down, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay. So I mean, we can stick. And the other ones, the one with the R in front.
So let me see. The one with the R inside? This one. It's for going backwards.
The rotor and the RS, it's just smaller. Yeah, it's
I think this is smaller.
32 by 32. Okay, okay. So do you have one side and then the other side? It makes sense.
Yeah, I'm trying to think where I have a smaller version. Oh, I think I know. I think I know. Not what I meant to do. I just wanted to open a file. Okay, let me open this. Okay, I think yes. So the version that we use for the keychain is probably the best one because it's very simple.
Fair enough.
Has a lot less detail.
Mark is actually asking. I didn't think about that. Maybe it's not going forward and going backward. Maybe
It is going
like,
forward and backwards. It's for
so it's
the
not
indeterminate
right
state where it goes back and forth.
Okay, okay. So it's not right to
It's
left.
not like a predetermined thing anyway. It's just, it's a thing. Like they've created a thing and Like you can decide. You're not bound to anything specific.
Okay.
So let me create a smaller one. So I think we said has to be square.
Yes.
And then we size this accordingly. And just put it there. And then I want to put it here and here. Okay, perfect. So let's say this is our thing. And then we want to, yeah, that's the baseline. And we want to export it. So we want to export this. Let's call it
like
pizza. And then
like
we're going to export the reverse as well.
1 to 8.
Yes.
256.
So
both sides.
I don't think SVG resizes. Probably doesn't. So let me.
You can flip it.
Trying to think how the fuck you do it, but yeah. So let's say 32 by 32. And I want, no, okay. Let me create a new document because I'm getting a bit lost here. I need pixels and not millimeters because otherwise it gets really confusing.
Okay.
Okay. And I want to create this. Okay, yeah, that's definitely way too big. So let's do 128. So 128. Okay. And then this one gets scaled down actually this way.
Go for it. Look at that. It's appearing.
It's a thing.
It's appearing. Okay.
I'm just gonna be okay with this, I think. Okay. So let's say this is the basic one and we are exporting this to SVG for export. And it's like.
Is it? But is it SVG? Or is PNG?
No, I mean, it's the same thing. You can use either.
Okay.
So where is we? No. Test. I thought I deleted test. Anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Resources, pizza.svg. And we're also going to do the reverse because
Flip
we can.
it.
It's pizza flip. It's just pizza. So this one. Yeah, it's fine. It's just the one on top of the other. Okay. Ooh, this is so weird.
Whee!
The cognitive dissonance is strong with that one.
Whee! There is a lot of wee in that space.
Yep. Okay, perfect. So we have our pizza and pizza flip. Now I am going to say this is 128 by 128. And also this is at 128 by 128. Okay, perfect. And add. And now we need to replace the cat with the pizza. So where is this used?
Okay, but we are not using the 2x. How does it work? Are you using one and then
you don't need 2x.
it?
So you need 2x if you use a bitmap, but we're using an SVG. So what you say is,
okay. So
here's the SVG, and this is the size of this SVG. Which should match.
So the
this.
name is actually not just for you as a label. It's actually also driving the rendering.
The name. So if you have multiple variants of different sizes, you can have like it will pick the one that is the right size for the thing you requested. It's kind of like resource buckets, but kind of.
I'm pretty sure that cat.png is a string somewhere.
It probably is, yeah. So
what? Oh, Sebastiano. Yeah, right.
My muscle memory is tuned on.
The panic in my voice.
It's fine.
Did you get the panic in my voice?
Yes. So we're gonna do the same thing essentially here, where we have a JVM field val pizza, which is icon loader dot get icon, and it is the fuck off. Path is pizza.svg. It's gonna figure out the at 128 part by itself. We don't need to care.
Oh, okay. Also the slash?
Yeah, the slash is not necessary.
Okay.
No? What the fuck is this? I'm confused. I think it just needs class loader. No? Okay. Yeah, because this is using an older version that has doesn't take the class loader.
Ah, okay.
Will I stop using macOS shortcuts? Pizza flip. And this is just pizza dash. That's it. Yeah, pizza flip.
Nope, too
I
much.
don't need this part. Yeah, it was easier to write it, right? Okay. So now we need to see where. So essentially, this is not used. This is not used. Now we can delete it probably, but I'm gonna leave it there for now. And then we have RSZ cat and RSZ rcat. And I suspect that these ones are the small ones. 64 by 64, because this is, yeah, 32 by 32. So I'm just gonna quickly create a 32 by 32 version. Okay, so this is gonna be 32, and this is also going to be 32, and this is pizza flip 32, and this is pizza 32. Okay, now I want to resize this.
It's a tiny.
Yeah, it's a pizza baby.
It's a super tiny pizza.
It's a pizza baby, huh? Okay, align, center, whatever, don't care. Copy and
boom,
paste.
flip
and
it.
Flip it. Okay. Flip it. And then we do export. And
But I just saw you renaming the thing.
Yes, but it doesn't, because I changed the name of the export thing. It's not taking the layer. Okay. It's taking it. Just ignore it. Just say yes.
Yeah, sure.
And this, I think, is pizza flip. Oh, I want a pizza. Damn it. Why does this always happen?
because we are stupid, Sebastiano. we don't know.
True.
We don't know. We don't know better.
And then we also need this one.
Flip it.
Just flip. Okay, this should work. And let's see. So,
okay.
View files, add, sure. Okay. So now theoretically should be loading the right ones. Now we need to replace the usage of this.
This one?
Yes. So, oh, it's only here. Okay, fine. So this is pizza, and this is gonna be pizza flip.
Nice.
I think. Let's see.
Yes, I'm with Maya. I'm more the follow the red kind of guy. I just remove the thing and build. Come on, give me something that can update.
Let me open something.
There is a plugin that you can update, I guess.
Yeah, but
Open
this is not
something
gonna
that
work.
takes a minute to load.
Yeah, let me open this. Should work.
Trust the project. Yay. Where is it? No. No.
How is this using that?
I'm with Maya. Just deleted the thing and make it build. Well, look, check if maybe it's using the Nyan-Cat progress bar and it has been initialized after our progress bar. You know, that stuff can happen.
No, there's only this.
Are you sure that there's no other?
Yeah, downloaded only one, so that's it.
No, I mean if this IntelliJ comes with the Nyan-Cat plugin that is being initialized.
No, it doesn't inherit the plugins from the one you're running from.
Ah, so because this is the toy one. Okay.
Yeah, that's the toy one. I guess the other thing to do is see where this is. Aha.
Well.
That's probably it. It was just using the wrong one there.
Uh-huh. Try again.
Do it again.
Don't.
Well, it doesn't draw anything, which is better than before. One step closer. Why is it not drawing anything? I have no idea.
Should we try to do the PNGs?
Oh, let me see the log and see if there's anything useful in here. Pizza? No. No. I'm not entirely sure why it's not drawing it. Is it too complex?
I don't know.
Maybe should I try and export it as a PNG just in case?
Let's go. Let's take a variable away and try as a PNG, just for the sake of
Sure.
this is working with the Nyan-Cat. Just throw a pizza there. It should work.
Okay, fine. And I'm also going to do the same for this one. I'm going to add pizza to X and export. I need to probably rename them. Well, while that's doing it, just stop it.
Yeah.
So now we have this and this. Let me try PNG and PNG. This is actually pizza 32 and pizza flip 32. Okay, let's try it this way.
Come on. Ah!
It's there. It's
there. So there
it just doesn't like SVGs.
So it doesn't like SVGs and it's a bit cropped. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's probably just a bit too big because it doesn't size it correctly. I don't know. I didn't write this. I think it might be slightly hard coded on the size of things.
Fair enough.
So it might not work because of that.
Fair enough.
I guess that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try to do the.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do
the colors, the rainbow.
Yeah, fucking rainbows.
Can you search for rainbow? Yeah, here you go. Base rainbow paint. I'm a fucking genius. Search for rainbow.
No.
No, there was
there's the violet.
There was a
there's a violet.
There is a rainbow something below.
Yeah.
Rainbow paint. 1/7.
This looks complicated.
It's 1/7. Oh, but there is green. No. There is actually colors. There is blue.
Yeah, I know. I'm just gonna
Pizza paint.
create my own. So there's 1 over
slot
7.
machines.
We have 1 over 3.
Uh-huh.
And this is 1 over
3. I guess you don't need
Okay.
7 of them.
Yes. And I don't need this. Okay. I never remember. Is the left hand side the right? It's vertical. It doesn't matter.
Yes, but it's gonna look like Hungary, I guess. Anyways.
Yeah, it's fine. This is also the wrong green, probably.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm just gonna.
Really? I mean, just throw it to the wall and check. What are you doing? Like mentally compiling the Italian flag green?
I mean, it's just a midway green.
What? I mean, you're like a fucking savant. What's that? How can you do that?
I mean, it's R, and then oops, and then G, and then B.
Sure.
And a pure green has no red and has no blue. And I want a midway, and 80 is the middle.
Between what?
It's between
0?
256 and 1.
So it's between
or
0
255
and
and 0.
Basically.
This is hexadecimal, so it's FF, and the half of FF is 80.
You are really a savant. You know that, right? This is not normal.
Dude, F means 16. No. The half of 16 is 8.
The fact that you can even explain.
Technically,
okay, fair.
Maybe it should be 88. I don't know, and I don't care. But yeah, probably should be 88.
Oh yeah, look at that. Actually, it's giving you also a preview. That's actually cool.
Yeah, it's here. It's useful.
Nice.
And technically, I need to do the same thing for the red, because that's 2 red. Maybe a bit more. That looks legit.
Really? Really? I mean, you're telling me that this is normal, right? I mean, how many people? It's you, Roman Gui, Chris Sicco. It's like a handful of people. Dude,
you just do that a couple of times, and
sure.
You get a hang.
Mm-hmm.
You clearly haven't done web development enough.
Yeah, well, I mean, I really don't. I actually don't do this kind of stuff. I just like whatever. Color pickers. I don't care.
And I need to do the same thing there.
Okay.
Okay. What was the other place?
Look at that preview.
And why is this done differently? I have no idea, and I do not care. Yes. And I don't need this one anymore. One day I'll use the right shortcut. One day.
Come on. Yeah! Oh, there was a glitch.
Whee!
There is. That's perfect. That is so bad. Okay. I love it.
Why?
There is still rainbow somewhere, because I just saw like a glitchy rainbow at some point.
Let me see. This is still used?
Yeah.
Here, but we don't need this. Oh, it's down here. Okay. And this should work. Look at that.
I love it.
Perfection.
We are going to hell for this. I don't know why I feel that we are go to hell for this. Anyway,
Why? No,
I
we're
don't
going
know.
to a pizza place with this.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
I call this victory.
Yeah, this is good. I mean, this is good. There is
I mean, I wouldn't call it good. It's a
no,
thing.
no. It's so. But now that okay, let's say that let's say.
So yeah,
So you
Aurelio,
can
actually, that's one of the things I wanted to do if I had time. I clearly don't, but I wanted to have the pizza that just like vibrates.
yeah, the shaky pizza.
Every
So
time it paints, it just shifts a bit.
give me a stroke. But
I also don't
the
like this done this way because this is doing like it's just doing one rectangle with a linear gradient, which was kind of fine when you had 7 colors because you cannot really tell it's a gradient, but you can clearly tell here it's a gradient.
linear
So
gradient. Yeah. Okay, I see. Um, okay, so let's say that before you start cleaning up, renaming shit, converting to Kotlin. So how do you send this thing to me that I can install it in IntelliJ?
um, there should be, well, there isn't, it doesn't matter. There is a build plugin.
Oh, nice.
And I will neatly deposit it here in the I think distributions folder. I don't know. I don't remember. But in a folder in here.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah,
That was close.
build searchable thing. This is a thing that we don't really need. Oh, right. The problem is that there is one thing. So, fun fact: to be able to search this, it needs to spin up the IDE and capture the text in the settings. But if the IDE is already running, it cannot do it. It cannot spin up the IDE because it's already running.
Okay, so you just need to run the build again.
The reason it failed is just because the IDE was already running. That's it.
That's how. I mean, then the error, the piece. no, sir. No, Aurelio. Snow pineapple.
I don't know you.
To keep everything working, do not remove code whatever. I like the do not remove things.
What?
There is a warning like to keep everything working, do not remove code something. It's one of the last red lines on the error.
Oh, this is just like one of the strings it found and it's complaining about it.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
anyway, there you go.
Okay, so you have a zip. Can you send me the zip on Skype, or is gonna just blow up the stream?
Should work.
On Telegram or whatever you want.
I sent it on Skype.
Skype, where is it?
It's 124.7 kilobytes of glory.
let me download this thing. Okay, so I have it on my machine. I'm gonna run another instance of IntelliJ. Can I install? How do I install it?
You just install it.
Yeah, from file.
So
right? There is the install.
Yeah, plugins and then the cog and install plugin from disk.
Okay, let's see. Let's see. Plugins, cog, install plugin from disk, downloads. What's the name of the file? Angry Pizza.
Wee!
Okay. Yes, wee 001. Okay, I'm gonna install this. Apply. Is it doing something? Ha! Wait. If I restart my IntelliJ, it fucks up the whole both situation. But I'm taking.
What do you mean it fucks up both situations?
Because I'm running the boat locally with IntelliJ.
Oh, you're YOLOing the bot. I was
working on it until we like.
So that's one of the things that really need fixing about this. There is a thing that is called dynamic plugins in IntelliJ. So modern plugins are able to load and unload dynamically. They don't need to be
restart.
to restart the IDE. But because we're using the application component thing, it's fucked. It doesn't do that.
Okay,
But there's
so
an easy fix. We can convert this to a service.
Okay.
A service is by default application scoped.
Okay.
So we're just going to call it neon service. And if we go here, we need to change this. It's not a component anymore. This is a service. Fuck, I don't remember where it's
Application
done.
service. Oh, come on, man.
I don't remember.
No.
Is it? I don't remember. It's a good moment to
check the documentation.
So base platform fundamentals not there. Settings files, run configurations, project model, project. No, let me actually service. Yes. Oh, it was in plugin structure. Okay, fine. So light services. What we're creating is a light service.
Okay.
Service not. It doesn't need to be registered. Perfect. Done.
Okay. So you don't need it in the manifest.
If you don't need to override it, it doesn't need to be registered by. Fuck off. Should be fine.
So,
but let me double check just in case, because I stopped reading very early. Annotate the class with add service. Yes, project level services must as well. Blah blah blah. And this is fine. The only thing,
the class must be final. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine in Kotlin. The only thing that I am not super sure, I think that services this way will be loaded lazily, which might be a problem, but we'll see.
Okay.
As in, it might not never be run. So let's do. Let's do this and see if it works, and then we can probably wrap up because it's getting late.
Yeah, but if we can fix the restart thing, it's a good thing.
I mean, you wouldn't. Well, I can still show you. But if you look at if you run the IDE and you try to unload the plugin, in the log you're gonna find something that says like dynamic plugin blah 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 cannot unload for this reason or that reason. It generally tells you
where to go.
Oh wait, I built the plugin instead of running it.
Did it broke? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not loading.
It's not
because
loading.
it's there's nothing calling this.
Yeah, no worries. Forget about it. Restore the way it is, and maybe you can install the zip locally in your AndroidStudio or something. I just want to see it working on something that is not your development IntelliJ.
Sure.
Before we wrap up.
Well, why? What do you expect to be different?
I don't know. I mean, now you have a zip that you can send to people and they can install it and it works. That's just, I'm just 5 years old. I want to see it working.
Okay.
I just want to see it working.
Probably should also disable this one. And did it not
apply?
Why does it reset the? I have no idea. Let me try again because I don't know if it worked.
Yeah.
Yes, now it did. It's restarting.
It's restarting. Come on. Come on. Where is? No.
It's probably fucked something. Yep.
But I see still service. Oh, but you are using the old plugin
Oh
file.
no, because
No, I
I
think
yeah, it's not the version I sent you.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Get
Let
it
me.
from Skype or restore this one.
No, just the. Never forget local history.
Ah, mamma mia, local history. It's just
Bam! Now it's gonna be called differently, but no, it's still 9 service. This should...
But you don't need you can run it again, build it
I'm
again,
just doing build
and
and
install.
yes.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Yeah, building the zip file takes forever because of the build searchable blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm. Well, but you're not supposed to do this all the time.
No.
Only when your 5-year-old co-host wants to see it working. So that's
exactly. On the other hand, publishing the plugin is fairly easy. I think. Let me find publishing the plugin. Yeah.
Okay.
So there is essentially a task that does it.
Okay.
You need to register you need to sign the plugin, you need to register, but
marketplace.
Yeah, it's marketplace probably. I don't know if you probably need creating a listing before. I'm not sure. Anyway, there's like this explains
Publishing
everything.
uploading a
Like
plugin.
uploading to create apply the plugin, upload the plugin, blah blah blah.
With Gradle just to ship it. Okay, that looks legit.
Yeah, it's publishing with Gradle, building distribution, personal access token, and yeah, that's it. Easy.
I love it. Come on.
Restart. Then we're gonna see pizza.
Yes. And then look, come on, give me a joy. Give me a joy.
There you go.
Yes. I'm 5 years old, man. I'm 5 years old, but I can use computers, so that's a dangerous thing.
I'm gonna take a screenshot at some point, but
man, this is so good. So this is I like the steps that we did today. Obviously, there's gonna be a bit of cleanup.
a lot of cleanup.
I would like to have the thing in Kotlin somehow. And
it's gonna be more complicated, but maybe we'll make it.
Yeah, well, why not? I mean, there is no rush, right? I mean, right now the thing works. We need to figure out the sides of the icon.
Yeah, I think the dynamic stuff is something that Jakub is gonna help us with, because I don't know for sure how to do it in this specific case. But yeah, it's probably like you need some UI entry point for it to start.
Sure. I mean, this is something we need an expert. But this is golden. I love it. Yes. Yes.
Sounds appropriate.
Also spoiled because you actually enabled me. How many layers? So
fuck you, fingerprint reader.
Yeah. Is it the Kingston one?
Yep.
I hate it. And I hate it. At the same time, I love it and I hate it so much.
Sometimes it stops working. I don't know why.
I'm used to the one on the MacBook that is just
that always fucking works.
Bloop. Yeah. But I hate also the one on the Pixel 6. The thing is awful. It's awful. I hate it. This is good. This is good. And I'm so happy. This is gonna be so nice. Because it has been so long, right? It was like what, 2 hours of work, and it has been like so many years that I was like, I need to do like a custom progress bar. But then you never have like, the right idea. You like the Nyan Cat one, and you're like, just use the Nyan Cat one. But it's definitely something that you want to do. And I like the fact that now we are using the new build system. So that will be cool.
Yeah, that should be much more scalable than
Yeah.
the stuff that was there before. Um, Ivan, do you want to do the even thing while we are
Yes.
at it?
So, thank you for being with us. This was a different episode than usual, but it was a coding episode that we wanted to do for a long time. So, thank you for being with us. If you want to support us, please check the link in the description if you're watching this on YouTube. If you are in the chat, you will see the store for the clothes. You can also get keychains and the metal pin stickers on our store. You can oh well, there is somebody that wants a book, so there is still the giveaway running. So if you want to support us, you can support us with if you have Amazon Prime, and you can connect your Twitch account, your Amazon Prime account, your Amazon Gaming account, and you can subscribe to our channel for free every month. We have plenty of people that support us like that, and we are able to ship stickers and get other giveaways with that kind of funding. And yeah, what else, Sebastiano? So do we have somebody next week? Do you remember if we have a guest?
Sometimes I do. In this case, yes, I do. But next week we have Google I/O, so we're not going to be here because we're going to be watching Google I/O. But the week after that, we're going to have our friend Zach that works on text and especially on Compose text. And he's going to be with us talking about the new text APIs that they're working on in Compose that I'm very excited about because, of course, we needed to have more text stuff. And after that, the week after that, we're gonna have our common friend Daniele that is gonna come and explain to us how to write a game in Java or Kotlin using libgdx, which is an open source game engine. I'm pretty excited about that as well. Obviously, there's not gonna be like the episode we did with Mark in Unreal that was all 3D and stuff. libgdx is more like 2D, like old school Pokemon games or Zelda games, the 90s games. But I'm still
It's
very excited because it's to my brain it's more approachable than a 3D game. I would have no idea where to start from.
yeah, I mean three dimensions are harder than 2 dimensions, I guess. I
Yeah,
mean
the more
it's just
dimensions, the
the
merrier.
harder it gets. No, I don't know if the merrier. I don't know for who, but yeah. So Carmen, congratulations for winning the book. I'm gonna reach out with the coupon code for getting the book for free. Thank you, Jorge, for giving us a huge discount back in the day to get the books. And thank you, Sebastiano, for the thinking with the plugin. And I guess see you in a couple of weeks.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Ciao, ciao.